Think we're live? Hey, everyone. Jenny Lyon, Rainbow Anderson, coming live in my group. So, I am so happy to speak to you today. It's Friday, and before we do anything, I'm going to check in to see if it's working. I think it is working. Yeah. Let me know if you're here live. Just hashtag live, hashtag replay. And yeah, just let me know. Just let me know if you're there. I'm just looking here. Okay, cool. Looks like it's okay. Looks like it's okay. Right. I have some great stuff. So it's working. I can see people watching. I have some great stuff sharing with you today, guys. And I would love for you to stay till the end because I'm going to actually share some of my own journey with the quantum technologies and also some opportunities. So I'm so thrilled to talk to you about this today. So first of all, if you're new to the group, I'm Jenny Lyon Rainbow Anderson. It's a long name, right? Jenny Lyon Rainbow Anderson, and I am the owner of this group. I am a light body surgeon. I do healing, multidimensional healing, divine healing. I do light body surgery. I do soul contract readings. I do all the wonderful things for my clients. And we have a business mentorship program called Connected Soul Club. And we also have the Light Up Your Inner CEO Light Body program, which we run 2 times a year. It's a group program. We do other things as well, like group healings and things like that. So if you're new here and you are a spiritual entrepreneur, or you are a person who is expanding in your spiritual gifts and want to unlock your fullest potential within your life and your business, you're in the right place. So I'm going to be talking about quantum technologies today. And first of all, before I start, I'm going to share also a few resources and things like that. So feel free to kind of get pen and paper and sort of dive into this sort of intensive about the quantum technologies that I'm going to share with you today. So I'm going to share a bit of my story first. So some of you know already, I started out in 2000 as a massage therapist, and I obviously learned anatomy and physiology. I learned all about the body, like Thai massage, deep tissue. I did sports massage. I did some physio training. I didn't qualify, but like I did some helped in the physio clinic. I was very committed to healing the body, so to speak. I also have a nutrition qualification. I'm qualified in nutrition. And so my journey was always about looking after the body. It was always looking after my health. I was involved in learning how to cook really healthily at an young age. I was probably about 16, 17 when I started to experiment with really nice salads and things like that, bearing in mind that was in 1990, and I had no one really to follow. I just did what I wanted to do. I worked in the kitchen when I was younger as well, at a weekend as I run the breakfast bar and things like that. But so I have all this vast experience and this vast and also like passion about health and well-being. So that's actually how my journey started. And then in 2009, that's when I got into doing the soul contracts, divine healings, light body activations, really starting going deeper and deeper with my clients, mentorship. Obviously, I've added the business coaching later on, and some of you are in my business membership as well. So I'm a good marketeer and business person as well. I did that at university. So my journey has actually always been, I'm really interested in health. And as I was evolving and got into the soul contracts and other things, I got really deeply involved in other things like detoxing my body. I did the hair analysis program. You will find it in Connected Soul Club. I have a little section of energy optimizing tools, which you can have a look in there if you haven't looked yet, for those who are members. But I started to do this hair analysis detox program, which really helped me actually shed all heavy metals and toxins that I didn't even know I had in my body. And this is a part of my vibration. Like I always say that, you know, your health is the very place where you start for embodied leadership. And I even made it out on my 7 levels of embodied leadership. You know, we really are starting at the level of health, which is your root chakra. I'm going to show you, actually, I'm going to share and show you what I mean. So let me just see here where the thing is. Downloads. I'm going to share with you. I wanted to share with you today. So some of you haven't seen this because gosh, I don't even know what that is. Some of you haven't seen this, but when I teach in other groups and things, I talk about 7 levels of embodied leadership, and I always talk about health first because we start from the bottom. So health for me was always on the, you know, was important. Anyway, when my son was just born, I had like a dark night of the soul. I actually had another reincarnation of the same body, but it was really challenging for me health-wise. So I went back to look at all the support that I could get. I'm going to stop sharing this now, but here's the 7 levels of embodied leadership, guys. I started to go back to all the tools that I could possibly use for healing myself. So I had adrenal burnout, I had a dark night of the soul and a soul upgrade at the same time. I also went in, I think because my glands went into shock, I also went into like early menopause at the same time. So it's just like really crazy. So what I was doing at the time, this was in 2014, I was working with a time waver. And the time waver is a quantum, it's a quantum technology that balances your health, basically. And it's very specific because I could, at the time then, it was my hormones, my burnout, it was my anxiety that I was getting. I was also going into this program with the hair analysis. So it was bringing up a lot of emotions for the detox. Anyway, I was using the time waver, and I have a friend who's a time waver practitioner, and she's also like a homeopath, and she is also she also does actually divine healing. But at the time, I was using the time waver to support me, which is a quantum machine. I'm going to go deeper into the other things in a minute. So that really helped me with the mood, helped me with feeling more energized, healing my glands. It helped me to also heal the shock from, you know, the body, the soul leaving the body and then coming back. I used that, and I used divine healing. I had extracurricular light body top-up sessions as well. I did some on myself, but Nicholas was also doing some. So I had, you know, I made sure I had the right food. I had organic food. I did all the things at the time to heal myself, like exercise, walking. I had shiatsu and Chinese acupuncture. I used to have massage as well. I did meditations. I did my own meditations. I did, what else did I do? I did the, oh gosh, what is it called? It's like balancing your brains. Oh God, I can't remember what it's called. It's really good. Gosh, I need to find what it's called, but it's basically a sound that I used to put my headphones on, and I used to balance my right and right and left brain half. Gosh, what is it called? Oh, center point place. That's where you find it, and it's a meditation for balancing the right and left brain. Anyway, I'm going to find a link for you guys, and I'm going to drop it here later on. But I used to do the center point meditation to do that. So it's like I did all the physical aspects, I did all the quantum technology aspects that I had at the time, and I did all the nutrition and the emotional healing and the body detox, like everything. But I healed myself, and you know, it was worth every single bit of time, money, and every effort I spent on it, obviously. So I did that. I was also introduced at the time to Focus Life Force Energy, and Focus is another quantum technology machine. I'm going to share with you again what it is. I can show you here just briefly what it is. I actually put up the here we go. So Focus Life Force Energy is FLFE. I'll drop the links later on. So I have this on my home and I have it on my husband's phone. So Focus Life Force Energy is supporting high levels of consciousness. So obviously I have this on my home. That is a quantum frequency that comes into my home and my workspace permanently. And it holds the vibration of over 560 on Hawkins scale of consciousness, which is unconditional love. So it has a really high frequency in my home. Plus, obviously, I did all the earth healing, angiopathic stress, and healing all the ley lines and everything else as well prior to moving into this house. So my house is like very, very high vibration. But so my husband has it on his phone. So because he's out and about, he obviously is in one place one moment and then he's another place another moment. So he's got this FLFE on his phone, which also gives him higher frequency existence as he's working and dealing with a lot of people. This company as well, you can, I don't work for them, I'm just a customer. I don't normally refer this. I'm going to come into another one in a moment, which I want to share with you. But yeah, so basically they also pay forward. So if you have one subscription with these people, the FLFE, it means that you can forward 3. So one subscription, so I think the subscription is like can't remember, $30 a month or something. So I then also have to pay 3 forward, which means I send it to my kids' school and to my mother's house as well. So one subscription gives you an opportunity to pay forward 3. You don't pay any more. They just give you the opportunity to put in other addresses which you would like to send higher consciousness to. So this is something I've had for 9 years. And I would never turn my FLFE off, like literally. I can actually go into the back office and you can, I don't think I can log in from this computer because I don't think I never had. No, I can't. I can't log in from here because I'll do it from my computer in the house. But basically I can boost also the higher consciousness into the house. So you can do like a 2-minute boost up to 800 on Hawkins scale of consciousness, which is really, really powerful. So that's something that I have. Now, I'm going to share with you the next thing. So when I was working with TimeWaver with this lady, which was in 2014 to 16, I'd say I was working, and I've had other top-up sessions as well. I was also introduced to the Healy. And if you haven't heard of Healy, it is also a quantum technology device developed by the same man, Marcus Scheike, who also developed TimeWaver. So the Healy is a device which does the same, well, it doesn't do the same thing because the TimeWaver is much more advanced because it's actually a machine that you have at home and you use different programs in this machine to direct healing to the body, to the different parts of the body. Now, the Healy is the same concept. So, I'm so excited. I had the Healy, I borrowed it from a friend about probably 3 years ago. So it's been around since 2015, I think, but it was like not fully developed. And then the last 3 years, it's really, I think, exploded sort of thing. It's really got bigger around the world. But I used to borrow the Healy, and I know that some of my people that I know were using the Healy around the corona virus time to protect themselves from corona and things like that. But the Healy device is amazing. So I've just signed up to start using it again. And I'm going to show you now some of the things that you can that you can actually expect with the Healy. So I'm going to show you this now. I'm going to just find, so these are all my these are all my quantum technologies that I'm using for my health and, you know, my success that I have created. Right, so the here are the different, I think it's actually, no, not that one. Here are the different Healy ways of, like, where the Healy could work on someone. Okay, so you have let me just see here, you can work on your fitness, so all the things for fitness. You can work on your learning, you can work on beauty, so like in the beauty, hair, skin, aging, nails. You can work on your skin, sleep, your job. These are all the different programs within Healy that you can actually use the Healy for. And you should run 2 to 3 programs a day, approximately, depending on what you're working on. Let's say you say, like at the time when I was having the time waver, I didn't have the Healy because it wasn't released when I started with the time waver, but it's the same idea. So I would have the time waver running for me for my, I had a problem with my tooth as well at the time, I remember, but it would be for the anxiety, for the glands, for the burnout, like, and it was just magical, the energy I got back and everything. Anyway, let's go back here. So then they do programs for bioenergetic harmony, bioenergetic harmony 2, all the meridians. They do all protection programs about, you know, protecting the cells from to help the cells with permeability. Obviously geopathic stress and other things like planets and other things like the Schumann resonance and things like that as well, so that you feel more balanced and so forth. You can also work with the chakras, the mental balance of the body, and all those things. And you can go, so when you look at the energetic harmony 1 and 2, you can then see here how you can go into each of the organs of the body. Not the organs, the systems of the body. So let's say you have you know, working on the bones, because some people have brittle bones, you will be able to work on the bones, so like skeletal joint bones here. Then each of these programs go in deeper into the specific emotional, spiritual, and physical aspect of that problem. So this is my jam, right? Because it's almost like I am qualified in anatomy physiology, I'm a therapist, you know, I've worked with the body, mind, spirit for so long. All of this makes really a lot of sense to me. And often when I use divine healing, what happens is that we go into a specific program, let's say digestive, if there was a digestive problem, let's say that. What we could do then at the same time, if I was working with someone and said, look, my health. So we go back to this. They're like, I want to work on my health, Jenny, today. These are some of my private clients. And my health is like really, you know, not good at all. It's like level on a 2. I'd be like, okay, so what is happening with your health? And they're like, my gut is not working properly. We need to, like, you know, really look at what's going on there. What I would do then is I would look for divine healing, see what's going on with it. Obviously look at all supplements and things like that. If they you know, need microbiomes and they need things for their digestion and things like that, obviously look at the basic stuff that needs to happen. But then also what I now could do is to say, right, well, let's use the Healy program for you as well, and look at the so let me see where the digestive system is, the gastrointestinal here. And we work on the programs for the gastrointestinal at the same time. So this will revolutionize the way I will work with my clients, and it can revolutionize your well-being and health as well. They even have abundance programs, like, you know, to create more success. And so I think there was, was it up here? Fitness, learning. I haven't learned all of their programs just yet, obviously, because I've just signed up to do this. Yeah, this is not complete. There is another one. There is with the business package that we can do. It's basically you can add the abundance programs and things like that. Now, I'm going to stop sharing. But what I'm feeling with this is that you can start healing yourself and start stepping into more of an natural and balanced way of healing your system, together with other things that will support your health and well-being and your performance, if you like. So, because I always come back to the 7 levels of embodied leadership. So if I'm working with, a multiple 6-figure entrepreneur who is close to burnout and who feels like they can't manage their time properly, they can't expand their energy to their next level, we always look at the health first, because they can't build on their power or their, the next one is wealth, but they can't build on their wealth or their relationships or their power, intuition, mission. Nothing can actually stabilize and expand unless the health is fully optimized and looked after. And this is also ascension to me. To me, this is like, yes, okay, we are working on your physical systems and we are working on all the ways the body works in terms of physiology and like the meridians, chakras, and all the esoteric teachings as well. But without that being fully, how should I say, optimized in the best way for each individual, how can we hold these high levels of light? It's impossible. Because if the body is not in full and high vibration and in optimal health and resonance, if you like, it's like bioresonance, right? It's really difficult to deliver your higher next level of performance or expansion of light and not just light, but of deliverables, what it is you want to deliver for your business. So whether you're just starting out in your business or whether you have already built 6 figures or multiple 6 figures, wherever you are in your journey, this element will never change. The health element will never change. It will always be the most prominent piece that we need to start with, always. Okay, so I'm so excited. So if you are a person who would love to maybe dive into the healing and start healing yourself and use these programs to optimize your health, your well-being, your feel more aligned, feel more grounded, feel more just like although I'm not using it right in this moment, I know what it feels like because I've been doing it for many years before, and with the time waiver as well. So if you are ready to really optimize your health and step into your next level, the healing will probably be a really good start for you. And you can drop me a message, because I have now opened my calendar to have healing chats with people, because you could start healing yourself and get the right support that you need now. And if you are a practitioner and if you are someone who is passionate about health and passionate about well-being and holistic living and all the other things, you can also join the team of Healies, the Healy team. Okay, so you can book a Healy chat. So what I'm going to do, I'll drop below the FLFE. You can sign up for the FLFE. I also drop you to book a Healy chat with me if you're interested in this, and I will teach you and tell you all about it. And if you have any questions, you can just DM me. Okay, I'm so excited. You're going to be seeing me wearing it, and you're going to be seeing me like talk about it a lot, I think. So there we go. I'm bringing it back into my life fully, but it's not a new thing for me. But yeah, I thought I'd share with you today, guys. Okay, see you soon. Have a great weekend. I'll drop the links below.